introduced last year. It's a programme that's designed to target our charter standard clubs who deliver entry-level programmes for under 5s and under 6s. The programmes they deliver are used to bring players into their club, get them ready for football, and then transition them into under 17 so they can go straight seamlessly in and start playing football in the league systems that are set up across the county. There are multiple benefits to the Tots programme. For the club, it's a way of them collecting players, bringing players in for the first time, getting them involved with the club, within the community that the club has associated with them, and then getting them ready so they can transition into teams that then go and play in the local leagues across the county. It also enables them to get access to parents who can be future coaches and future administrators within the club. Those parents get a nice, safe, easy environment to work with those children, get used to the idea of coaching, get an opportunity to go on to their coaching courses that are then funded by the County FA, and that enables them to be ready for when that season comes around and they're ready to kick off and start as under 7 football teams. From a parent's perspective, they can put their kids into a safe environment, an environment where the coaches are DBS checked, they have league coaches at the top that are qualified, level 1s, level 2s, who know how to handle kids with care, give them a safe environment, enable them to learn and become better players and improve themselves, and also have that social side of the game, which is really important at age, so they enjoy that first experience and stay in the game for as long as possible, which is what we're all aiming for. From a player's perspective, they can go there, they can get a taste of football, see if it's something that they like and they want to do more of. It gives them an opportunity to meet kids at a time when they're going to be going along to schools and making new friends, so it's a great social opportunity for them, and it gives them a real safe environment to learn the game, ready for when they go and play under 7s, mini soccer, and start playing in the match day environment.
The club started in 2007. It was formed from another club that had folded, hence the name The Feelings, before my tenure. So we're in our current format, let's say, probably for about 7 or 8 years now. Well, we started what we call our Tots programme as our fire starters intro to soccer school 7 years ago now. So we're now in our 7th incarnation of it. We were a little bit wet behind the ears when we started. It was just get as many kids in as we possibly could. The FA support through level 1, through the Hive, through coaching programmes and the support has helped us kind of fine-tune what we're able to offer now. So it's much more structured. We've learnt through the guidance and little coaching tips as we go. Try not to keep the kids waiting, try and keep everything active, frantic, coaching chaos. We call it coaching ugly. And it is just a matter of keeping them busy, and it is, without any shadow of a doubt, and any of the coaches here will probably vouch for this, it's the highlight of our weekend. It is just brilliant, but it does give a really good solid stepping stone into football for life. Well, we first started recruiting with some very small, very primitive flyers that just went out to local schools and local catchment areas, a couple of notice boards on local shops and stores. Our first session 7 weeks ago, we started with about 8 children, one of mine being one of them and his couple of friends, so it's a bit of word of mouth. And then quite frankly, it just grew from 7 to 14 to 38 to 42, and then we're like, crikey, what are we going to do here? So a lot of it is the positive reaction that we're having from the children who are enjoying it, the feedback, and we continue to do annual recruitment. Not that we need to, but we like to keep people aware of who we are, what we're about, and how we coach. So we get a lot of children from the local schools, and then that is spread now. We get other children from other catchments who know about us and the positive feedback, and they just kind of gravitate to us. So with flyers, they're quite expensive. We do obviously get a support for when you're starting a new team through the FA, but social media is paramount nowadays. As long as you're putting a good news story out there, who you are, what you're about, your coaching ethos, a couple of photos, big smiles on faces, the kids will come. We're lucky because our coaches embrace what we're about as a club. So from day one, we stipulate what we like as coaches, what we like as parents, what the children enjoy. And Hampshire FA have guided us along that journey. Again, as I say, it's 7 years since the starting. So we've had a few trips and falls. We've always been on the end of the phone, always on the end of an email, support coming in, mentoring as well. We're lucky enough to have a mentor come in to help our coaches, do little hints and tips along the way. And again, starting a new team and looking at the grant facilities and what is out there, we really wouldn't be where we were at the standard that we're coaching at without it. We've retained 98% of the children who started in our intro to soccer Tots, and are still currently playing within our club. So we look at that as a positive. We give them a good start. For coaches, it's great. This is where you really do do learn the ropes, because the challenges that children throw at you, the curved balls that come your way, the weather, you learn it in this environment without being in a match day scenario. And the advantage for it is the parents get clued up as well. They learn what the expectations are for them. And as long as you map that out straight away, it's about positive, all about respect, don't go shouting down the line, kick it out, and all of the other bits and pieces. It's a great start. It gives you 12 to 18 months start to let everything bed in and be nice and calm. I can't sing its praises enough. I love it.
It's fun. Yep. Because you can train more and learn more football. Because it's fun.
It's fun.
Because you can score goals. Because you like saving goals. Because it's fun and our coach is funny. Because you like can tackle people and score goals. Matches. Scoring goals. Kicking the ball. Mini matches. Where we like play games and stuff in mini matches. Yeah. And the fun. Yeah. Yeah, fun. Helping us. They're fun. When he says silly stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it's great for the kids to get involved in a team sport, so yeah, it's great for their development as well.
Well, I love football. Aidan's football mad.
Did look at a couple of clubs, but around the club, the way they do everything is how it's run and everything like that. So yeah, so that's why we picked Hampshire.
Aidan played because his cousin was a member of Phoenix, so brought him along. He's loved it.
I think they have fun. It's the main thing, and obviously team building and obviously their development as well. So it's great all round, not just in football but just socially as well.
Good coaching, really.
Oh, massively. Confidence-wise, he's gone up hugely. So yeah, so definitely for confidence for him, he was quite shy to start off with, and now you wouldn't know that from this meeting today. So yeah, so excellent. Yeah, it's definitely improved for him.
Positively, he's just loving it.